All right. Good morning, GMS. This is your host, Mr. Coffee, with GMS Live News. And I also have my co-anchor with me here. This is Kylie. Say hello, Kylie.
Hi.
Ask them how they're doing.
How you doing? They won't answer.
I don't think they're going to answer you. So, welcome back, GMS. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, as you know. Though we're filming this the night before, to be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're trying to knock this out. Well, we were trying to knock this out while Tegan was sleeping, but as you can see, she's made a guest appearance. And we're also trying to keep Mason, our 3-year-old, occupied. Well, he'll be 3.
Well,
This.
He's 2 and he's almost 3.
Yeah. So
that's the deal. What he's trying to talk about.
So our almost 3-year-old is occupied. What's Mason up to right now?
He's watching Blippi and stuff.
All right, so we've got until that episode's over here. So, Mrs. Coffee is a night shift nurse over at Advocate Condell Hospital in Libertyville, which that's where she's at right now. So it was really cool to hear a nice shout out on Monday to all those workers that are working the front lines of this pandemic. So I definitely know that she appreciates that. So I gotta say, I'm missing my students very much right now. And Zoom chats are awesome, and we had a pretty hilarious lunch break Zoom chat on Monday. But it's just not the same as enjoying having all of we really enjoy seeing all your antics in person all year long. E-learning just doesn't have the same vibe, but we're making the most of it. So I just want to speak on behalf of all faculty and staff when I say that we really wish we could just have you in our classrooms today. But again, we're going to make the most of our e-learning situation. All of your teachers, program assistants, and administrators have been working very hard to ensure that e-learning is going smoothly. So definitely give them a thank you when you get a chance. Kylie is also doing some e-learning. She's a kindergartner over at Meadowview in our district, so a shout out to any Meadowview alumni there. Kylie, how's your e-learning going?
Well, I'm doing Rascals and stuff and a lot of Prodigy.
A lot of Prodigy?
Pretty much.
Yeah, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of work to do during the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we get it done, right? So, all right, moving on with our announcements. All that being said, remember that you can reach out to your teachers and program assistants, as well as building specialists and pupil services for any assistance you may need with your academics. And all their emails can be found on the district webpage. So we also have Virtual Spirit Week going on this week, and today is What Are You Reading Wednesday. So for me, I was actually reading a book by this very dashing, handsome, and intelligent author. What happened to my book, Kylie?
Mommy left it in the pod because we're moving.
We're moving, so where is it at right now?
In the pod.
In a box, right?
A big, giant box. Bigger than our house. A little smaller than our house.
I don't know if it's that big, but what we do know is, we tried digging for it in the pod, moving boxes and opening them, and it just wasn't happening. So what I was reading was this book. Where'd my book go?
I have it.
Where? Where's the paper? Well, not that one.
Oh, I see it. Dropped it.
Goodness gracious. All right.
Okay.
Oh, yep. So we decided to print a copy off the internet. We took a picture off of Amazon of the book. It's this book called Chimera Contraction here. So that's what we're reading. And I don't know if you recognize that author's name. He's kind of an obscure author. It's his first book published.
It says Kevin Cough.
That was the joke. So anyway, that was the joke. Yep. So I have actually published the first book in my trilogy, and I am reading it. To be honest, it reads a lot differently when you're reading a book in your hand than reading it on the screen. So I'm finding a lot more errors when I'm reading the first edition of my published book. So that's why I'm reading it right now as I'm going through and I'm trying to find any last minute errors before I do a big PR push to start getting my book sold a little more. But anyway, so that was a nice shameless plug for you there. And again, it's self-published on Amazon, so since I can't afford all those fancy editors. But anyway, so Kylie, what are you reading, or what are we reading, I should say? Well, what is that?
Charlotte's Web.
Yep, and we started reading this a little while ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but now we're not. We've kind of forgot that we're reading it.
Yeah, we took a break, right?
Yeah, we forgot. We forgot that we're reading it.
We forgot there. Is that how it went?
We kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, we started reading. What else did we start reading?
The Fellowship of the Ring, which you might know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so we're gonna pick up Charlotte's Web again, and probably have to start that over because I don't really remember what happened in the first couple chapters. So what you can do is you can post a picture of what you're reading if you click on the link in the written announcements, and we'd love to see what you're reading as well. So Let me see. Oh, and then also make sure you keep checking back to see all the postings, and get ready because tomorrow is sports day. So make sure you're wearing your sports gear. Yesterday was pajama day since we had the day off. Well, you had the day off, but we teachers didn't. So be sure to check out the pictures from Teacher Pajama Day yesterday. Also, don't forget about the Great Start Morning Club and the After School and the Afternoon Club. That's still taking place with Mr. Quinn and Mr. Furlan. Their office hours will be 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. And 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. And be sure to email them for any more details on that. We do have a joke for today. Hey, Kylie, you ready?
Yep.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
A pork chop.
You knew that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was hoping you'd get a laugh out of that, but I can't win every battle here. So we also have a St. Baldrick's update, and some people don't know this about me, but my older brother actually grew up without any hair, and I can tell you that events that support helping kids with hair loss are near and dear to my heart, so I'm really kind of excited that I can share this information with you. It wasn't easy being in elementary and middle school without hair for my brothers, so this is a great thing that you're doing for your school if you're participating in this. So let me go ahead and read what they have to say here. So the GMS 7th Annual St. Baldrick's event will be held virtually on Wednesday, April 22nd at 3:15 p.m. For those who want to participate, there will be a Zoom gathering where we can shave our heads or cut our hair together, and a link will be available for that soon. For those who would prefer to not wait the extra 2 weeks, please go ahead and do yours at home, safely following all the guidelines for using a hair clipper or scissors, as well as all the precautions mandated by the COVID-19 pandemic. And please consider videoing it and sharing it with Amy Corey so that we can try to share with our community everyone who participated. So for those who are cutting their hair, children with hair loss is still accepting donations. They simply ask that those donations meet the requirements and be shipped via the U.S. Postal Service so that they may receive your donations. All the requirements and information can be found on their website. To continue with fundraising, please be sure to share out your individual St. Baldrick's page link so that all the contributions made on your behalf can be contributed to you. The events page is, and the link is there in the announcements. So for those who are participating as volunteers or shavees, and have raised the minimum $50, please fill out the form attached. There should be a form in the link there. Your participant ID number is on your individual fundraising page through our events. So if you have any questions about anything I just said, please feel free to reach out to Ms. Corey at corey.amy@d46.org, and she'll do her best to get you the answers you're looking for. So let's talk about what good is happening around GMS. Well, we did just talk about our St. Baldrick's fundraiser. So I want to take the time to say how proud I am of all the students that have already committed to participating in our St. Baldrick's fundraiser. So I let Mrs. Coffee cut my hair today, didn't I, Kylie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I might be participating as well. GMS recipe of the day, gnocchi soup. Not sure who submitted that, but it sounds delicious. It's kind of an Olive Garden staple for us whenever we go on our fancy dates, right, Kylie?
Mm-hmm.
We always got to get the chicken gnocchi soup. I'm not sure if it's the same recipe, but we love a good gnocchi soup.
Yep.
So some quick Chromebook information. Make sure you're cleaning your Chromebook. Use a damp Lysol wipe or a paper towel with rubber alcohol on it. Oh my gosh, sorry. Let me just read that over. Make sure that you use a damp Lysol wipe or a paper towel with rubbing alcohol on it. Damp does not mean soaking wet. Carefully wipe the keyboard and the screen. Printing from your Chromebook, printers on the same network should automatically show up in the See More section when you go to print. And any Chromebook issues, make sure that you contact Mrs. Miller at miller.kim@d46.org. So our Panther perspective today, be silly, be fun, be different, be crazy, be you, because life is too short to be anything but happy. So let's have another great day of remote learning, and be sure to contact your teachers with any questions. So thanks for starting your morning with a little bit of coffee. Say bye, Kylie.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good day of e-learning.